TV. Man, alright, so I know this video kind of long, but
I need y'all to watch it all because your boy Boosie going off because he really on one.
And he addressing a little bit of everything. I'm talking about he addressing the situation with Rod Wave.
You know, about their beef, or whether or not they still straight.
He addressed the whole NBA YoungBoy thing.
And he also addressed his brother and the situation he got going on with Empire, man, and Young Bleu. You know, he gonna tell y'all the whole truth. He about to let y'all know, let y'all see what he do. You know, he got all the proof.
You know, he went to court on that situation with his brother and Young Bleu. And in all actuality, it was Young Blue's lawyer who came through for Boosie.
So, you know, his Young Blue's lawyer was like, you know,
man, I'm just let Boosie tell y'all about it.
I say change every year, 11 months. I say this and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it gonna be something. I mean, this the change that be in my pocket after I come in at night. Nah, this the change I get when send me some subs, man. Y'all got living like a crackhead. You're saving change and everything on Twitch.
No, don't answer now. So what you think it is? What you give you?
Whoever guess, hey, whoever guess the amount, the closest amount, gets $100.
Alright, bitch.
What's your guess? Let's call. Write it down right now, cause they be changed, especially lyrics.
Y'all gotta see how much they got hundreds of that bitch.
Don't worry, I know what's in there. Hey, what's your guess? What's your guess? What's your guess? You wanna say hey to my Twitch 7? Say hey, daddy. Just my daddy, huh? Say hey, daddy. Hey, Twitch. Say hey, Twitch. Daddy. Daddy can't grab you right now. Oh, my baby's so tired. Oh, she's so tired. Oh, she's so tired. Look at my baby. Oh, it's just my daddy, huh? Say that man. There go that man. There go that man. There go that man. There you go. There go that man. See, I know that man. There go that man.
What you think, G?
There go that man. I can't grab you. There go that man.
That's a lot of ones, bro. Like it's kind of, yeah, it's what I'm saying. Like it's definitely probably more than what you think. But I don't want to say nothing crazy and go over though.
What's your guess, man? Who gonna?
Yes, I'm putting it in my notes.
We telling her.
What your guess is?
I ain't going first.
I got 37.
You got Ty got 37. What you got?
55.
5,500. What you got?
Wait.
500.
Ain't no 55.
No, it's a lot of
What you got?
But it ain't that good.
You said what?
25.
You said 25.
25.
Okay. I'm gonna say you do the prices right. You gonna say 25?
Yeah,
that's a number like you. Yeah, I said 5,500. You said 5,500. I'm gonna go more than that. I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna just go 4.
I can't bet, huh?
Nope.
Y'all don't never let me bet.
Keep the rest.
With the money coming out of here.
Keeping the rest.
Y'all don't never let me bet. I got an idea of what it is. Right cook like silk might be right.
What? Who, me?
Everybody.
Keontae Moody, you wrong, dog. That's way more than $700.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's 700. I thought you was gonna go down to this slide. I ain't see it.
Long live 3. Ty Best say 468. Ty Best say 468. CJ the Truth say 2,300. Chunky Boy 12 say 3,200, man. That nigga might be, that ain't that. I don't know. NYB collab coming. I had to wait till YB drop his album first.
Qualified. How? Because I'm touching.
I'm just getting it
Gonna
together.
separate? You gonna organize
I
it?
ain't counting. I'm just separating, bro. I ain't counting.
Damn.
Man, shut your stanky mouth fans up, man.
Man.
Yeah, me and YB album coming. I had to wait till YB drop his I had to wait till YB drop his album. So after YB drop his album, they gonna give me the okay when I Capital gonna let me know when I can drop my shit. But it's coming. It's coming. Hopefully we can make some more records and make that bitch better. But it's coming. It's coming.
That's what I was saying right there. It's several of those in there.
We stepped on that bitch too.
Every time I count them, when they be in stacks like that, it be 5 on them.
Yeah, we stepped on that bitch, bro. But I won't do a couple more songs because we ain't talking about nothing but stepping in this bitch. They done killed the whole corner store. The people on every song. That bitch straight ball stepping, that bitch. That's why I named it 225 business. But I won't put some more heartfelt shit on there. Cause we just straight, this bitch real straight. This bitch, we done, hey, this bitch is violent. I ain't lying. We need some pain song or something.
I should say the higher number.
We got one on that called I'm Sorry. That motherfucker hard. Baby girl, I'm sorry. But other than that, that bitch straight stepping. I'm talking about that bitch straight stepping, bro. I ain't lying. Nah, I just want some heartfelt shit. Nah, I ain't got nothing against no ride wave, man. That was just a... Nah, man, I ain't got nothing. Nah, bro. I just felt like, you know, he kept using my records and, you know, like, just shoot me something, like, you know, like, that's how I was feeling, you know, like. But it ain't no smoke. I f that nigga music, I mean.
Drake.
Ride Wave ain't no out, bro. Nah, I mean, I only really get it, you know, like, a small percentage of my publishing. A real small percentage. And I was just like, you know, dude done use so many songs. Just shoot me something, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what I do to a nigga. Like if but it ain't no biggin', man. You know, I still fuck with Ride Wave music. You know. If I see him out, what's up, nigga? You know, it ain't nothing like that. You know, I still fuck with dude music. It was just me speaking up for how I felt about the situation. That's all it was. You wouldn't know. You know, it wasn't nothing like that. Nah, I wasn't on the media like it was like that. I was just saying, you know, I'm speaking up. I'm like, shoot me something, you know, like, just 4, 5 songs, you know, like, a lot of this shit be damn near, you know, like, just shoot me something. That's what I was on. That's all I was on, you know. I created it, you know.
He got that in his hand.
Probably be right.
It came from my mind. You know? That's all I was on. I wouldn't on no. You know, I'm grown, bro. You know, I'm grown. Like I'm grown. Nah, he ain't never give me nothing, bro. You know, like I say, they went through. It was an old song that I own with Trill. So, you know, I don't get nothing but I don't really get nothing. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really get nothing. That's why I was speaking up for it, you know, but it's all good, man. That shit. It would have been nice, you know, but it's all good, you know. But it helped me. It really helped me for speaking up because after I spoke about the Ride Wave situation, in like 2 months I had so many people come to me, Boosie, I'm trying to clear this. All right, just call my lawyer. It's done. It's done. Because I want everybody to sample my shit. Because that's the mailbox money. That's what I want. I want everybody to sample my shit because that's the mailbox money. I wish the whole world sampled all my shit, but After I spoke up, so many people came. Boosie, I did this record, man. Can you clear it? Right, boom, 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 boom. I had like 8 records in 4 days that people called me to clear. And I, you know, and it really helped me as far as a businessman. It helped me. Cause people like, man, you just can't do that to Boosie. Like, so it really helped me. A lot of dudes contacted me and got their records clear from using my shit. Everybody who hit me, who had done records, who was holding them, everybody was hitting me. Meg the Stallion hit me like, Boosie, I won't use this, woo, woo, woo. You know, like, shit. A lot of people sampling my shit, right? And I be grateful. You see Glow them sample White Man on, man. I be grateful, bro, like. But it really helped me out when I spoke on the Ride Wave shit, cause so many people, like, I even had one dude sample my shit. He was like, Boosie, you know, I don't go through all that. I'm local, bro. I ain't really I made a little money off it, woo de woo. Huh, I'ma shoot you 2 bands. Shoot me that 2,000. You ain't really. You can shoot me that. Street, man. You know, I ain't trying to break off my song. I'm trying to make it off my song. Alright, boo. What have you declined? Nothing. What industry holes have you hit? I'm not telling you. At what point did you start owning 100%? When I got independent, when I came home, like 2016. You see 4 Extra say with you, I was in the 40s. I be everywhere, man. 4 Extra, no, I be in the 40s. I be slouching. It's just, I'm a real people. When you real, dog. When you a solid dog, you can go anywhere, bro. Damn near anywhere. When you a real solid nigga, niggas gonna protect you, dog, for they disrespect you, bro. When you a real niggas gonna protect you for they disrespect you. Just know that, bro. Real shit. And I ain't saying that just cause I'm Boosie, but I got in every state to go for me, bro. Just to get teamed in, bro. For real. Hey, bro, I'm talking about ready, bro. Like, when you a real nigga, bro, you a real. Whatever happened with your brother them in court, oh, I'm fighting them right now, baby. Just had a good turnout in court. Lawyer just confessed. This shit went so good for me in court. Say Boosie ain't had nothing to do with this. They lied to me like Boosie knew about this. He just went off. The lawyer just, man, Glenn Delgado, bro, that's a real dude, bro. That's a real ass man, bro. I salute that man for not lying, for just telling the truth. Man, that man told the truth. What Empire them did, Bleu and TQ to do this was the most evil. My lawyer said I should go on Twitter and start tweeting it right now about what happened at deposition. But, man, yeah, bro. My lawyer like, you should blast their ass because they did so now it's another lawsuit that come. Before they forged my signature on that contract, the lawyer just revealed they did another deal a year before that on publishing. Bro, Empire, bro, like this was the worst deposition ever, bro. Like, the lengths they went to cut me out, bro, like, now I got a whole nother lawsuit, man. Empire, we need to just sit down and they just need to pay me, bro, because they down bad right now, like, guys, bro. This shit ain't even have to go this. Guys, bro, like, come on, guys. Y'all went to the extreme, bro. Like, y'all might as well get this shit over with now, bro. Like, bro, like, this man got up there and, bro, y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Y'all did the unthinkable, bro. Like,
The man already said Boosie did you talk to Boosie about agreeing with this with his artist? No, I never talked to Boosie. I just talked to them. Boosie knew nothing. Bruh, Then to come to find out, a year before that, y'all did another deal without the CEO, a publisher deal. Man, bro. God, bro. Empire, y'all got too much money to be doing this shit for one artist. Y'all did all this shit to get Bleu. Man, bro. Y'all got too much money, bro. Empire, y'all, we need to talk, bro. Y'all looking bad right now. I ain't. That shit make me look at y'all whole label like. And you know, we do, me and Empire, we done did business. We did business with me and the Mo 3 album. I don't understand how they would go this far. Man, Empire, y'all down bad, bro. If I tell the world, but like I told my lawyer, they ready for me to go blast them right now, but about all this new shit. But like I told my lawyer, I'ma let y'all go to Vlad TV and explain this shit. Cause a lawyer can explain this shit way better than me. I want my entertainment lawyer, John Wolf, to go to the blogs and explain me. So I told him I ain't finna go viral today, all that. I want y'all to go to the blog and explain to them what they did to me. I say I'm tired. I want y'all to go explain with the deposition in y'all hand of what was done to me. And the cold part about it, all they had to do is come get me. They just ain't want me to get none of the money. They just ain't want me to get no money, bro. Like, they could have came got me, bro. Like, yeah, they gotta cut that chick, bro. Like, man, bro, like, that shit crazy. I ain't know they went that far, bro. It's like, when my lawyer explained how far they went to cutthroat me, bro, they even made the lawyers do shit that they can get barred for. But I ain't gonna get the lawyer barred. I ain't gonna do all that. You know why? Because that lawyer got up there and told the truth, man. That lawyer got up there and told the truth. They must have thought he was gonna be on their side. Man, that lawyer got up there and told the truth, bro. So I ain't gonna get that lawyer. They made him do all this, man. I ain't finna fuck over that man, that lawyer and his friend and his family. They made that man do that, man. That man say, I never talked to Boosie about none of this. I never talked to Boosie about none of this. They told me file this contract. I never talked to Boosie about this. That's what I never talked to Boosie about this. So you know I couldn't have signed it. So you know I couldn't have signed it. The lawyer said he never. So how the ever signed it? Then TQ done already admitted I forged his signature. So what are we still battling for? Man, that lawyer flipped. That lawyer ain't finna go down for. Ain't no lawyer finna go down for no. Man, ain't no lawyer finna go down for no. Man, that lawyer kept it 100. That lawyer kept it 100, man. A lawyer ain't finna go down for no. Yeah, I hope I get my money too, man, but they thought the lawyer was gonna be on, man, that lawyer flipped, man. A lawyer gonna protect their ass. A lawyer don't give a about a client. He might do something up while that money right there, but when it's time for the getting federal court, and them people, and you on that stand, a lawyer ain't going down for no niggas. I'm sorry. I don't know what they thought it was. That lawyer say, hey, did Boosie know about this? No. Did you talk to Boosie about? No.
Who told you that Boosie was okay with it? Them. Man, that lawyer went off. They lied to me. I wouldn't have never did this contract. I'm not going. Man, that lawyer went off. He stood up like that. They lied. They told. Man, a lawyer ain't finna commit no perjury. Man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, the lawyer stood up like, they lied. This is all was them. Every empire, everybody, they lied. Everybody knew about this. I hope they do. I'm ready to sell it and get the fuck out the way, man. I done paid these people $400,000 my own money. They got the labor paying for they. But I don't understand how Bleu say his lawyer did bill down there $3 million on this case and mine $400,000. And we both got 5-star lawyers. Somebody putting something on top of you, Bleu. We got the same 5-star lawyers and mine been 400 and yours been almost 3 M's. Boy, they want us to keep fighting each other. You can't see that? Keep fighting each other, boy. They gonna run that shit up on them, man. They triple charging you. How we got the same, we Google them, they the same 5-star. They under the same 5-star. But I done paid 4 and you done paid 2-3 mil. Oh no. But you gotta understand, you not paying for the lawyers, Bleu. They paying for the lawyers, bro. They want us to fight, bro. They want us to fight. So if they end up paying me, who they gonna take it back out of? You, bro. They want us to fight, bro. I'll show y'all a text, man. Bleu say he 2 to 3 million in deep on lawyers on this case. I'm 400. It just don't add up to me. Like, and both on 5-star lawyers. I don't know. You know the labels. You know, Empire, bro. They just as worse as anybody, bro. Like, they just like TQ and Bleu. Everybody knew what was going on. Like it's just. I ain't no Empire or go that far to sign an artist to cut through me. You know, and me and guys was texting on the phone, and he had already did a publishing deal with my artist. And he talking to me like he don't know what's going on. Like, this shit crazy, bro. I'm just. This my own flesh and blood beat me out $5 million. Same mama, same daddy. Hell no, I don't want to continue. I mean, I'm steady. The longer more it continues, the more it's sided. Right now, it's just straight sided all my way, but I'm ready to settle. I want that money. You think I want to keep paying the lawyer every 4 months? Shit, every 6 months. 70. 50. But what they be thinking is, what the labels be thinking is, you'll get rid of the lawsuit because you don't have the money to keep fighting it. But I'm a hustler. I got the money. I can fight forever. You ain't dealing with no shrimp. I'm a lobster. Real shit, man. You know. And the labels, I think the labels don't really care because the labels are paying his bill. He not paying his lawyers himself. The labels are paying for Bleu case because I'm suing the label. So they paying for his case. I ain't saying he ain't got to pay for it. I'm saying that the label is paying for his lawyers. And he told me they say he 2-3 million in debt on lawyers on this case. And I was like, it can't be if I ain't nothing but 400 or 500. Like, yeah, I should have a big bag coming, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, how that shit went in court the other day, bro. Like, that was the worst for them, bro. That judge was like, what the f is going on? Yeah, but I'm ready to get it over with, man. We can go forever, man. But it went great for me in court. And I believe in God, bro. God ain't gonna let you take nothing from nobody and get away with it, bro. I believe in God, bro. Karma always can't got me, bro. It's coming. God ain't gonna let you take $5 million from your brother, from somebody who helped made your career, and from a label who I always done good business with. I don't give a fuck how this shit turn out. God gonna give me that money. Your own flesh and blood.
I see you.
Another artist who you changed his life. God ain't. God sit high, bro.
That's 150 right there.
God sit high, right? God gonna make them that court. Bless me, bro. God sit high, man. Or God gonna get into Empire. He gonna get to guys in one morning. He gonna get the guys in Nemo one morning, and they gonna say, man, we let's go and write Boosie a check and get this man off of there. Cause we still could do a Mo 3 album. Like I think God gonna get into them. I think God gonna, I already just won in court the other day. But I think God gonna, it might get to Bleu and say, cause I told Bleu. Did what I told Bleu. I say, Bleu. One of the reasons why I blame you so much is you can put the press on Empire in this whole situation and give me my money. All you gotta do is go on Twitter and say, man, bro, let's get this over with. Pay Boosie his money, man. That's all you gotta do, bro. All y'all done formed against me. If a nigga really want me with my money, all he gotta do is say, man, cut the check, man. Let's stop all this. Pay the man his money.
And then you gotta think about this too.
We forged his name. We did another publishing deal. We did another thing with the Beat Bread Company and got $160,000. Everybody fuck up, and Empire fucked up, bro. They just need to go and clear this shit. I don't see why nobody over there at Empire is just. I don't know, bro. Like they did some hell of a crooked shit. They went crooked, bro. I don't know why they slow rolling everything. That's the game of the label. I told you. They think you gonna run out of money and drop the lawsuit. Could you and your brother ever be cool again? I don't know, bro. I don't even think so, bro. Like, I don't even like the shit he do. The shit he do to me, you can't say that's a brother. The shit he has done to me, that ain't nothing that a brother would do, bro. Like, that ain't nothing a brother would do. That ain't nothing a brother would do. That's my kids' money. The money I get from that, when God bless me with that, I'm keeping half and I'm giving half to my kids. I'm letting them split. I'm letting 9 kids split half of that, whatever that is. Now, stuff he do, that don't make you, you know what I'm saying? You heard what Tupac said, man. Just because a motherfucker your family don't mean he your motherfucking family. That was a movie, but this shit in real life for me. A brother will won't see you with $5 million. A real brother will won't see you with $5 million. You gotta have a cold heart to not want your brother with $5 million. A brother who gave you a job. You was working at Cox Cable, hanging up TVs, bro. So for me to put you in that position and for you to do this and snake me out $5 million, that ain't no brother shit. And that's the same thing I told my mama. Even my mama, you know, my mama take his side. You know, that's her first boy. You know, I know he did it. She said, I know he did it. You know, he told you he did it. But just drop the suit on him. I don't want to see him get in trouble. She always loved him like that. That's a first child. But get what I told her. You the fuck out my face. 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 You think I'm driving that lawsuit? You crazy in your mother head. That made me turn it up there. I'm gonna buy mama something so nice off that. Yeah, let's see if you gonna regret it. But you know that's a mama. A mama don't never want nothing going on with her children anyway. A mama don't never want nothing going on with her children anyway. But money is the root of all evil. And that's how I look at it, bro. If you take me for $5 million, shit, what if we in a room by ourselves and I'm counting $15 million and you got a gun in your back pocket? And ain't nobody in that room but me and you. I'm just saying, you gotta think like that. To beat y'all $5 million, what do you do if you was counting $20 million? Just you and him in the room, and he got that pistol in his back pocket. Would he go Cain and Abel? Huh? You gotta think about that. Cause $5 million made him do that. So what $20 million will make him do? Especially if he thought he can do what? Get away with it. Like he thought he could get away with taking $5 million. You gotta think about that. That's real life situation. That's the money of greed. Nigga did it for $5. Counting $50 million in the basement with you. He might put that bitch to your head and blow your brains out. And say somebody came in here and tried to kill y'all. And shoot himself in the shoulder. You better watch ID Discovery. It's really like that in the world. This shit get wicked, bro. Like, he was the cable guy, bro. He was the cable guy. He was working at a cable company.
That's his number. I told you.
I changed his life, bro. Come on, bro. Come manage these artists, bro. Come on, bro. Come help with these artists, bro. I can't do this shit by myself. Come on, come manage these artists. And the first artists who make it, y'all take it? My first artists who make it, y'all take it? Yeah, I got all my paperwork showing he was signed to me. I got all my shit together, bro. I ain't on no bullshit, bro. Like, I got my shit together, bro. Like, we've been fighting for 4 years now. All right, I'm finna come out and talk to him right now. We've been fighting for 4 years right now. Yeah, that money going to my kids. Yeah, tell him I'm finna come to the back right now. Y'all gonna go to the back. I'm on the way to the back.
That ain't the right number.
I'm suing them in 2 courts. Tennessee court and Louisiana court.
Hey, y'all.
I'm suing them for $10 million. But we found out in court the other day at the deposition that Empire did another publishing deal with him 10 months before they forged my signature. And we just found out he did another deal with Beat Bread where they forged the signature again. So it's just getting worse and worse, bro. Like, then I got texts. I got texts when I'm texting guys. Like, man, I just saw you drop the Empire on back of the song with Drake under my artist. You know, we need to sit down and talk right now. I gotta get paid. What the f going on? This dude texting me like, I don't know what you talking about. They had already forged my signature and did another deal before that. Man, bro, this shit, bro. Oh, nah, the signature. we got to go to a professional signature place, you know, that come down and the forensic people. And they saw that it wasn't in my signature. And they saw that it was TQ's signature. That's why they went on the vlogs and said he admitted I forged his signature. He went on to WAC 100 and said I forged his signature. He admitted it. Go pull it up right now. TQ, WAC 100. He say, did you forge his signature? Yes, I did. He admitted it. Soon as the interview came out, all my lawyers called me. Is he f***ing crazy? What? He admitted it. But the lawyer blew all that off, bro. The lawyer said, man, bro, I never talked to Boosie about none of this. He said, I never talked to Boosie. All this was a conspiracy. I never talked to Boosie on none of this. Like, first they was saying they ain't forged the signature. Then they went back and said he forged it. He had permission. So this what he tried to do after the suit came out. He tried to go take me off the LLC of my company. They wouldn't let him do it. He tried to go take me off the LLC of my own company. But Louisiana wouldn't let him do it. To make it look like he had permission, he tried, bruh. I can't make this shit up, bruh. I cannot. This nigga, after the suit, this nigga tried to go to the people and call them and take me off the LLC of the whole company and say Badass Entertainment was his company only. Man, bruh. I can't make this shit up, bro. I swear to God, man. Telling you, bro. We in depositions now. Bleu finna go up next. The judge go ask him, do you have proof that he notified you of the contracts he signed? Then I got text from Bleu, bro. I got text from Bleu. I'm asking him, Bleu, why couldn't y'all come get me? This is $5 million. Why y'all couldn't come get me? Man, get what Bleu said in the text. Man, you be hard to catch up with. Anybody who know Boosie. If you owe me $200, I'm looking for you. If you owe me $1,000, I'm calling people for you. You can find me. I'm at my estate. Everybody know where I'm at my estate 5 days a week. You can find me with $300. $5 million. And you can't find me. No, buddy. You wasn't trying to find me, Bleu. $5 million? I'm on Instagram every day. You know where I stay at. $5 million and you couldn't find me? I'm knocking down your door, nigga. And you getting half of this? I made a way for you and we finna split this up. I'm finna bless you, but I can't find you. So I'ma forge this shit and break up another contract? I'm still looking for a lawyer, man, who beat me out money. I've been posting this nigga for 2 years, trying to find this nigga for $60,000. Come on, man. Come on, bro. What I be saying? Come on, man. I be saying that shit. Come on, man. $5 million and you can't find your... No, you wasn't trying to find me, man. You wasn't trying to find me, bro. You wasn't trying to find me, man. Like my lawyer say, bro, like, that shit went perfect at deposition, but Bleu can kill all this shit, bro, because Bleu know exactly what happened, bro. He know what he did. And now I got proof that you done it twice, 2 more times, bro. But that shit went perfect at depositions, man. That lawyer, I guess they thought that lawyer was gonna get up there and lie. Man, that lawyer went off. I've never seen a deposition like that. Man, that lawyer went the off. No, I wouldn't have never did this. I wouldn't have never did this. They lied to me. Blue TQ, everybody, they lied to me. Empire knew this all along. They did a publishing deal with him 10 months before this contract. What? Man, that lawyer went off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been praying about this. That lawyer went off. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know, bro. It's just, I just had bad luck, man. I done so much crazy shit in my life. But this one, they done me wrong, bro. Like, you know, my first big artist who, you know, I put it into to make big, bro. It just, niggas, they snaked me, bro. Like, that shit had me for a couple years not even want to be a CEO, like not even want to give nobody a chance. You know, it hit me like, damn, bro, you can give somebody a chance and this shit just can come back and eat you up. Eating your pockets up because you try to look out for another person. You try to look out for others and it made me be like, I never needed an artist to get me rich. It had me like, fuck an artist because I never needed that to be part of my repertoire to make money. An artist never made me. You know, I'm a hustler. I get my own money. I never looked for an artist to be that. It's just when I came home, I wanted to start my CEO shit and make some artists, build me some artists and get them big. But that broke my spirit, bro. That Bleu shit broke my spirit, bro, because you can give somebody. That shit broke my spirit, bro. That shit just had me not want to give motherfuckers a chance, like, just had me not won't give nobody a chance no more. And I thought dealing with them kind of dudes, they was more probably good-hearted than the gangster, you know, but seem like them good boys is more evil than the treacherous niggas. They evil in different ways. Them good boy niggas, you know, them niggas. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes them good boys could be evil, bro. I don't really see a street nigga going up there and do some deals with some white people and your brother and cutting you out, my bad, and cutting you out a big bag of money like this. Cause a street nigga know they could die about it. I be trying to figure stuff out like this. Like, I don't think a street nigga do what a good boy will do, bro. Like, I don't know. I just gotta sit and think about it. It's a street know, and a street know me know that somebody is gonna lay if you take $5 million from somebody. That's why I think a good boy is more dangerous than the street. Cause they will take from you, they gonna play the peep on you. So them there is dangerous, bro. How can you, these a street dude know, man, if I take $5 million from this, they might be more evil than them good boy niggas, them fucking devils behind them motherfucking. I gotta think on that. Everybody on this, we gotta think on that. Is them good dudes more crooked than street? Yeah, I be going through it, man. Just think if your brother did this to you, same mama, same daddy. The artist who you gave a chance did this to you. And a label you been doing business with come back and do this to you. Cold world. And a mama who taking the other one's side. That's what I gotta go through. After she know he did wrong. Yeah, he did it, Boosie. He did it. He did it. But you a hustler. You different from him. You know you can go make that money back 100 times. That's what I got to deal with. For somebody to do that, that's jealousy, bro. You ain't want me with that money, buddy. You walked in this estate, you looked around. I don't know. I be trying to figure out how I was thinking for not to won't give me that money. What was it thinking for not to won't give me that money? Money that you know I was supposed to have. Why you would not want me with that money? It's a cold world. You right about that. Leave mama out of it. You right. I'm going to leave mama out of it. Mama out of it. Because mama ain't doing nothing with her but what a mama are trying to do. Kill a whole situation. And the only way you kill those situations is I drop the lawsuit. So a mama ain't trying to do nothing but, you right. She ain't trying to do nothing but what a mama supposed trying to kill a situation. But she can stop talking. You best believe that. She can shut up. I love her to death. With every bone in my body, but you know, it's a hard spot for mama, but it gonna get harder. That's life. I know I'm trying to keep mom out of it, but I mean, I knew what she would do because that's her first child. That always been her favorite. Me and him night and day. He was the good boy, I was the gangster. Me and him night and day. Night and day. When I say we always been night and day, we always been night and day. That always been her baby. And my daddy always been his baby. My daddy did not even like my brother at all. He didn't with him. But that's her baby, you know. He not built like you. Don't do that to him, you know. She increased his insanity. But she just a mama trying to get it out, bro. That's her son. I'm her son too, but I'm not too much up about it because this been happening since I was a kid, you know. This been happening since I was a kid. On whose side she gonna take if anything happens. But that made me who the person I am today. That made me always want to prove her better, prove I'm better. Me having to show my mama, that made me the person I am today. So, you know, my mama always been there for me. I don't give a f. She might do this with my brother. It gonna always be like this with my brother. But see, my mama, whatever I get into, I got my mama. My mama gonna run for me like my mama, you wouldn't even think she had another child. My mama gonna run 1,000,000 miles for me, I'm telling you. It just when it come to that situation, that's how she is. But as far as a mama, I got the best mama in the mother. Mom, anything happen with Boosie, she coming. I swear to, man, I could be, it don't matter what it is. If something happened with Boosie, she front row. She front row. She never missed a weekend. She brought my children to see me every weekend. When I was little, my mama worked, daddy in the street, mama working 2-3 jobs. My mama don't play, man. My mama a mama, boy. My mama is a mama. That's why I take care of her like I take care of her. My mama is a mama. She just in a f***ed up position, right? My mama coming out there behind me. I'm in jail. She already the lawyer's off. She already finna take her to. My mama do not play. So y'all right. I need to leave her ass out of it. Cause she ain't never missed a step in my life. She ain't not missed not one motherfucking step. I ain't gonna say nothing else about mama. How much money on the floor? 10 million. We got 10 million on the floor on this lawsuit. Got another lawsuit finna come in a couple days for him. We got 10 million on this lawsuit though. Actually, I don't want him to be falling off. Like, that's not gonna help me. I mean, I actually, want Bleu to be successful because the more his old records do and the more he do, the more money I make. And the more this lawsuit gonna be. So I actually, I think, I don't know, I think it just be karma, bro. But I actually didn't, I wasn't happy about, at times I'd be like, fuck it, but I wasn't happy about him going down. Fuck no, because that's not helping me as far as him going down. That's why you never see me. I only talk on this shit probably every 8-7 months when it's time to pay the lawyers. But that's why you never see me downgrade his music. If he drop a song that people don't like, you never see me comment on it. You never see me drag it to the ground. If he do something on Instagram, I don't go on this shit and drag it to the ground. Because that's not a business move. It's just so many fans see the truth in this shit and then they done chose a side, bro. A lot of fans don't like what he did. And, but that's not helping me with Bleu not doing the numbers he was doing. No. That's not helping me at all. I want this nigga to do hella numbers, because the stuff that I own, I can sell his catalog one day, the stuff that I own. I can't sell it if it ain't making no money. So that's not a good business decision. So that's why I don't comment on his downfall. I don't never say that was my investment. I don't never say nothing about that record trash. No, you'll never hear me comment on nothing like that because that's not business. We still tied in. That's for who let their emotions come over they heart and they grind. That's not business. That's not helping me or my family by Bleu going down right now. That's just how the world is. When you do some shit to a real mother and everybody's seeing through this shit and they done read between the lines and you not standing up, you will see that Boosie got a lot of love. I ain't no ordinary nigga. I mean, Boosie got a lot of love, bro. Like, I ain't no who take from people. I ain't no nigga who shit on people. I ain't no nigga who rap about people to get on. I'm a good daddy. I'm a good person. I'm a real. I'm a stepper. So you just can't do this to no people. And a lot of people mad because it's so many people wanted to be in Bleu position. So many artists wanted to get put on by me and signed with that talent who would have looked out for me. And all them be like, nigga, man. Nah, bro, don't do that, bro. Nah, bro. This shit business, bro. There's so many niggas wanted that chance that Bleu had. So many people who wanted that chance, bro. It's just time to just make it right, man. Like, I just feel like, I told nigga, man. I say, brother, do you know how much the world will respect you if you say, man, pay Boosie his money. If you don't stand for nothing, if you can't stand up and be a man for if you can't stand up, man, you can't stand up and, man, if you can't stand up and be a man, the people want us to argue, bro. Before you know it, you're gonna be $8 million in debt. I'm just glad what happened in court the other day, man. That lawyer got up there and he really said all that need to be said, bro. Everything I'm suing for, I knew nothing about it. The contract was forged. The lawyer who did the contract did it on their accord without me. He admitted I knew nothing about this contract. So that goes to show you, if I knew nothing about the contract, how could I sign it also? It went perfect in court, man. I was so excited, bro. I was like, damn, man. Then we found out the other shit where they did other... Found out they did other shit too. They did another deal, another 2 deals. One with a Greek, some company. It's a shell company they try to do. They did one with B-Bread. B-Bread, you can Google them too. They like a licensed company. They did with B-Bread also. So I'm probably gonna be suing B-Bread also.
Alright, so you already know your boy Boosie, a veteran in the game. He been doing this thing since like 98 or something, man. You feel me? And you know, he come from an environment that's dangerous. You know, he was just blessed enough to make it famous. And you know, that music is what did it. Now his whole life changing. You know, now he got movies that he making. You know, he's on Vlad every other day or every month or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's entertaining and he's an open book. You know, but also, as far as his charges go, in his city, he was a known crook. You know, the police used to pull him over, catch him with money, and there was times that they took it. You know, and they was locking him up. He went to prison. In all actuality, last time was some stuff that people smoked. It's legal now. It's legalized. You know, when the police catch you nowadays, they might just give you a ticket and tell you to throw it away. You know, or you might have a prescription for it so you can blow it in their face. You know, but not if you driving. You know, it'll be a problem because they still give you a DUI for that. But you know, so Boosie, you know, he squashed beef with him. You know, him and NBA YoungBoy had some words back in the day. You know, back in the day, Boosie was actually on one of NBA YoungBoy's tapes. I think it was 38 Baby, or it might have been Mind Over Menace 3. It's one of them CDs. You know, they killed that song. You know, but now they got a whole album they about to drop together. And Boosie said, y'all ain't gotta wait too much longer. You know, and we y'all waiting for that. We hungry for, you know, for that quality rap. You know what I'm saying? That a little bit of drill, and a little bit of trap, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, whenever Boosie rap, whenever he speak, is real facts. You know, ain't no cap. So, you know, they got an album about to come out, and he says it's about to drop. You know, he had to wait for, you know, that the latest NBA YoungBoy album that still ain't came out yet. You know, it's supposed to drop this past Thursday, a week ago, but Friday. You know, Thursday at midnight, Friday in the morning, whatever. It's supposed to drop last week, but he pushed it back to the 21st or the 28th of this month of July. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a feeling that Boosie and NBA YoungBoy tape gonna be fire. I know I heard like a couple songs of it, and it was pretty hot. But you already know how your boy NBA YoungBoy come through with them melodies. You know, every time he come out, you can't really wait till he drop. You know, some of that stuff he be doing on his newer songs, you know, it's something that I ain't really trying to put on. You know, cause you know I like that old NBA YoungBoy that when he had that it was more melodic and it was more substance in it. You know, it's crazy how when Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy first came out when they was teenagers, their music had a lot more substance in it than it do now. You know, like a few of NBA YoungBoy's tapes that he dropped last year, I wasn't a fan of when he put them out. You know, because it was a lot of that rah. He trying to switch the style up, and it's good for every rapper to evolve when they put out these songs, you know, because you don't want to do the same thing and wear people out with the same style that you did when you got put on, you know. But sometimes you gotta stick to that same script, you know, cause some of them styles they be coming out with ain't it, you know what I'm saying? But just like Boss Man D-Lo, you know, a lot of people giving him hell about changing his style, you know, the way he rap, you know what I'm saying? But you know, every time he come out, you know, yeah, you ready to go get a pack and ready to hop back out in that trap. You know, that Boss Man D-Lo, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel almost everything he talk about. You feel me? Like if you really was trapping like it, or you know what I'm saying, you like to get fresh and get that pack, you know what I'm saying, to get off your sack. But and he also, speaking of Boss Man D-Lo, he also got a song he about to drop, and he tried to holler at Jeezy about it. You know, he want Jeezy to hop on there with him. You know, and I'm telling you, I can't play the song for y'all, but get on my Instagram, and y'all will see it. Instagram at trap_2_TV. You know, trap2TV. So yeah, get on my Instagram. I got some exclusive shit on there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he got a song. Boss Man D-Lo got a song he trying to get Jeezy on. And you know, people giving Boss Man D-Lo a hard time about a transformer that he allegedly tried to pipe down. You know, so a lot of people trying to clown him. But you know, when you famous, a lot of people gonna try to bring you down. They're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, ruin your reputation. You know, some people, some of them situations be true, but some situations be somebody hating. You know, they might be clout chasing. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying, maybe he was hitting up a transformer and didn't know that what really was going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, I don't be quick to judge these rappers off of rumors, because when you in that spotlight, you gotta imagine the things that people gonna try to do to you. You know what I'm saying? That they gonna try to come up with stuff to get their own 15 minutes of fame in the game, you know, and they might have thought it was sweet to go at that, man, you know. But at the same time, there's a lot of down low brothers out here. So, you know, maybe he did hop on the transformer, a dude that looked like a girl, you know. But that's what happened. That's his preference, you know. But you know, I can't just judge him and say he less of a man, because I don't know if he did or he didn't. You know, I don't understand. You know, but yeah. So, or maybe he thought it was a woman for real, and maybe he pulled up and gave her the drill. I don't know the truth behind that story. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so you got Boss Man D-Lo. That's kind of off topic. We're gonna go back to NBA YoungBoy Boosie and Ride Wave. So you know, your boy Boosie said he ain't really got no problem with Ride Wave. It's just Ride Wave used a few of his songs. You know what I'm saying? Sampled a few of his songs, some of his lyrics and his music, and Boosie felt like Ride Wave should have been paying him. You know, he just wanted to get paid, and he was getting paid a little bit, because Ride Wave never went through his old label, Trill Entertainment, the label he was with when he was dropping that music, the songs that Ride Wave sampled. But you know, it's like he said he don't own his publishing, so he ain't really getting paid enough for that. So he wanted Ride Wave to pay him directly. So I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just something you gotta respect. And so yeah, that's that. And then, you know, he got this situation with his brother and his mama. And you know, his mama don't want Boosie to be pursuing to sue his own brother. I guess she don't want Boosie to be causing any drama, you know, because Boosie, you know, he a hustler. He gonna stay on top of it, regardless of it being his brother, because his brother, at the end of the day, did him wrong. His brother is the wrong one. You know, like your own brother. I know things happen, brothers fight. That's life. You know, everybody not gonna get along at all times. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right. You know, that's just life. You know, but at the same time, you gonna try to finesse your brother out of $5 million deal. You know what I'm saying? and he been putting food in your crib. You know what I'm saying? Boosie, according to Boosie, he got his brother out of a regular, ordinary working job. You know what I'm saying? Hooking up cable boxes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And put him with him in a management position or something like it. That he turned around and tried to take money out of Boosie pockets. Like he could have. Why not just go the legit way for everybody to have something? You know what I'm saying? Everybody could have. He could have. You know what I'm saying? Walked up to Boosie with the deal. You know what I'm saying? Approach Boosie with the deal. And y'all could have made something. You know what I'm saying? Split it up. Why be so greedy? Why be so money hungry when there's millions on the table? $5 million on the table. You know what I'm saying? But you want to forge Boosie's name for a stranger. You know what I'm saying? When y'all could have got something. I don't know if he did it out of anger. You know what I'm saying? But some people just too money hungry. You know, it's like $5 million deal. Y'all could have split it up. You know what I'm saying? To let everybody live. But instead, he put himself in position where Boosie damn near want to kill him. You know, I feel like it's messed up, man. I don't feel him. I don't feel his brother at all for what he did. You know what I'm saying? He took it a little too far trying to go behind Boosie's back to sign a contract for Young Bleu with Empire and them. You know what I'm saying? So Boosie got like 3 lawsuits he trying to file. You know what I'm saying? He said he trying to get at least $10 million and all, but that don't mean that's what they gonna settle for. You know, that just because he trying to sue for $10 million, that don't mean that's what the court gonna settle and give Boosie and shit. But it might be what he get though. And he said, what are you gonna do with it? He's gonna split it up and give it to all 9 of his kids. You know what I'm saying? And so pretty much his whole family gonna be rich off his shit if you do get the whole $10 million. But you gotta think, you know. So I hope Boosie do win it, because it seemed like to me the whole time he had pure intentions. He got his brother a job with him, you know what I'm saying, some kind of A&R management job to help him in the business shit. You know what I'm saying? So all his brother had to do was approach him with it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? So we all can get it. Like that's supposed to be part of the mission, not like try to forge his name and sign a contract behind his back. You know what I'm saying? And leave Boosie flat in that particular situation. You know, everybody's supposed to be getting a payment. And then Young Bleu, Boosie was trying to sign Young Bleu, try to have some artists, you know what I'm saying? And Young Bleu had a breakthrough, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, from what I heard, Young Bleu wasn't even thankful, you know. But, you know, you got to know both sides of the story at the same time. Because I also heard that Young Bleu was saying some shit like Boosie wasn't, like, paying for video shoots or certain little things that CEOs are supposed to do. The Young Bleu could have had a little frustration with Boosie. So maybe that's why he didn't come through. But still, I feel like if it was an opportunity for all 3 of them to eat, you know, why like do something like that? Why go behind Boosie back and try to sign a contract? You know what I'm saying? Why try to be discreet? You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where you forging his name, like he wasn't gonna sign that paperwork, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like a easy call. Like, Boosie put both of y'all in the position to ball, and y'all just want to ball hog, pretty much, you know. Yeah, I guess, you know, when people, no matter who it is, some people, they gonna see you, they want your spot when they see you at the top, you know. And it's just crazy, and I understand why Boosie hot. But at the same time, I don't really know too much of Young Bleu's story, part of the story, or his brother TQ's side of the story. But from what Boosie said, you know, Young Bleu's lawyer even vouched for him. Young Bleu's lawyer even vouched for Boosie. Like, you know, I didn't know nothing about what they were doing. But at the same time, it kind of don't make no sense. Because how does the lawyer not know that TQ... Because the lawyer is supposed to be a paid lawyer. Supposed to be a 5-star lawyer, like Boosie said. But he didn't say this. Boosie didn't say this. How is a 5-star lawyer not going to notice that Boosie's supposed to be the one to sign that contract? And Boosie's name wasn't a name that was signed on that contract. Their contract was supposed to be signed by Taurus Hatch, which is Boosie's government name to be exact. But it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was signed by his brother. And I guess, I don't know, maybe the lawyer couldn't understand the chicken scratch. Maybe he felt like Boosie's brother was, maybe he had enough, you know what I'm saying, enough structure, enough rank in Boosie's label to be able to sign contracts. I don't know how this shit work, you know what I'm saying, but you know, Boosie should be able to bounce back off of that one, you know, and he got pure intentions. He tried to help Young Bleu and his brother and give them an opportunity to get it. And he also planned on giving the money that he make, but half of the money that he make from this court case and divide it between his children, you know. Hopefully they'll save it, some of it, and don't spend it all, you know, put it in some kind of fund and so they can forever ball, you know, because, you know, sometimes you can fall and you never know when heaven will come calling, you know what I'm saying? So they can't always depend on their father, you know, so it'll be wise for them to invest their money and try to do something wise with it. You know, Boosie a wise man. He got his movies, his movie game going crazy. I mean, y'all gotta understand, that man was in a jam. He was locked up for marijuana, but they were trying to leave him in a slammer for some bodies down there in Louisiana, for a bunch of bodies, but you know, he got out of it. So they just had to lock his ass up for something, so they locked him up for marijuana for, what was it, third time offense marijuana, you know, because they got like a 3-strike law down there, and they had him on death row and everything. And it's crazy, because I done got caught with marijuana about 10, 15 times or something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Tennessee, so I ain't had to go down like he did, you know. But yeah, they caught Boosie with a couple smoke sacks, and they tried to send his ass back and leave him in there, you know. But so yeah, so Boosie had hell, you know, he had cancer and he had diabetes as well. But now he got movies on Tubi, you know what I'm saying? He still got music for sale, you know. He dropped out an album like, damn it, 9 out of 12 months of the year, you know. And you know, he ain't really dropping hits, you know, but he still got a strong core fan base that you know what I'm saying, religiously listens to his shit, you know, especially them kids from the bricks. They came up in the bricks, in the trenches, you know what I'm saying, they really feel him, you know what I'm saying. Growing up, I was more of a fan of Webbing, but I always, you know what I'm saying, everybody always loved Boosie, you know. Long live my cousin Pookie, you know, his favorite rapper was Boosie, you know what I'm saying. A lot of them kids, they really come from that gutter, that struggle, you know what I'm saying, they loving Boosie, and he, you know what I'm saying, this is why he gets so much respect in the streets, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people grew up living through his music, you know. And, you know, I love Boosie music, I always loved his music, you know, but for some reason, I was always more of a Webby type dude, you know, that Savage life was the truth, and his verses, just the flow, because, you know, I'm more of a fan of the flow and the lyrical aspect, you know, like, you got the lyrics, the witty lyrics, you know what I'm saying, with the flow to go with it, you know what I'm saying, to me, that's killing it. But, you know, some people want to hear something that, when you listen to it, you can really feel it, and I feel that too, you know. You know what I'm saying, like some of Boosie's old music, and even some of his new music, it might bring tears to your eyes, you know what I'm saying, when you ride, you know what I'm saying. But then you got shit, you know, it's just, sometimes some people got stuff they don't even want to think about, you know. But, you know, every time Boosie come out, you know what I'm saying, I got to see what he talking about. But even though he drop an album, like, damn it, once a month or sometimes twice, you know. But you know, when Boosie rapping, he really rapping his real life, you know. And you know, this situation with his brother is just shiesty. It's just shiesty as hell, you know what I'm saying. But he even admitted that he forged Boosie's signature on that paperwork with his own hands, you know what I'm saying. God bless that man. I just don't understand You know, because like I said, everybody could have got, damn it, a few bands, more than a few bands. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what, a $5 million contract? You know what I'm saying? But you got to think, the lawyers got to get some of that and all that shit. But Empire, I think it's just distribution. So they already got most of that $5 million. You know what I'm saying? They would have got, so they could have easily split that $5 million up with Boosie, his brother, Young Bleu, and I guess whatever manager, whoever else had something to do with it, you know? Because it's like other people on the label, they got to get paid too. You know, it's just how you do in the music business. There's a lot of people that got to get paid. So maybe that's why his brother was, you know what I'm saying, trying to be sneaky. But, man, I think it wasn't worth it, man. You know, it's like, I understand why Boosie heated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's your real brother, dog. Like, yo, they got, like you said, they got the same mom and the same daddy. You know what I'm saying? If my brother ever get rich, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be happy, and I ain't gonna ask him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing. If he was to put me in a position to get it with him, then I'm gonna get it with him. I ain't gonna try to get off on the ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, people be looking for a quick come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess what Boosie was offering him wasn't enough. So he wanted the whole $5 million for him and Young Bleu to split it up. And I guess they get about 2.5 a piece. But really, that ain't worth you and your brother having beef. What you thought he wasn't gonna find out about it? That Young Bleu signed a contract, and then a year before that, you had Young Bleu, you know what I'm saying, sign another contract, and you forged that one. Like, come on, man. You thought Boosie wasn't gonna find out about Young Bleu signing the Empire? Come on, man. I don't know, man. That shit wild. And you know, Boosie said that him and his brother, you know, they got more love from a different parent as a child. Like, he said his brothers, you know what I'm saying, his mama was more crazy about his brother when they was younger. You know, and Boosie was more of his father's child. You know, but they got the same parents. You know, I guess it ain't always like equal love in every household. But you know, Boosie, he crazy about his mama because he talk about it in about 100 songs, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he talk about it seemed like she could do no wrong, but obviously everybody can do a little wrong. Ain't nobody perfect at all, you know. But I see where she coming from though, but at the same time, you know, he got every right to tear his brother mouth out in this situation for trying to take $5 million of his paper. You know what I'm saying? That he probably gonna break bread with him anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's a situation right there for all of them to get paid. Now, they gotta go through this situation, and Young Bleu getting screwed out of contracts, and they put money on top of that, you know what I'm saying, on his lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Now he paying over, and he gonna owe them, you know. So, you know, Young Bleu, he gonna be messed up still, you know, if Boosie does win. You know what I'm saying? So, it would have been probably better off if he would have settled out of court with him, you know. But in Young Blue's defense, maybe he knows something that I don't know, because really, I don't know shit. I'm just talking about what Boosie's saying on the internet. And, you know, but, so no disrespect to nobody. But I feel like, I don't know, it's a different way that Young Bleu and TQ should go about it, you know, in our reality. Because that ain't what's happening, you know, actually. But, yeah, man, I don't know. That shit just shady as hell. If his brother really just wanted to, like, flies like it and cross his brother out after he tried to help him, I feel like, I don't know, something had to happen between them. And maybe the truth will come out on the time will tell. But that's all I got for right now. I appreciate y'all for tapping back in. The Truck Tube TV is me again, Tony 3 times. Get y'all this video. Peace.